What's good? It's your boy Swanky, and this is the Swanky's Vibe Podcast, episode 1. And let's get it.
I made a mess, you pop of the jet. I'm about to catch, I double the bed. I'm in the stretch, but south to the west. Where's the best, get home with a check.
Before anything, man, damn, yo, the sky looks like pure shit. It looks like the fucking aliens are gonna beam us. The summer's here, and they don't feel like summer. Um, Hopefully, there's some better days out here in the East Coast, Massachusetts. But, anyways, man, we're gonna talk about what it's like being vulnerable. These are one of the topics for me personally that I start to think, and I'm like, man, people who are vulnerable, they don't know that they're vulnerable. It's like you feel like you're doing something right, but at the end of the day, you're getting taken advantage of. And that's a sad truth. I mean, there's plenty of times I had where I'm being nice or I'm being honest, and at the end of the day, nobody really appreciates that. I mean, nobody really appreciates that. Nobody really understands that. Nobody even gives you the benefit of the doubt and actually understands what place you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's really important because so many people don't understand that being vulnerable is really probably very high in the list when it comes to a disadvantage as being a human. I mean, you don't see the bad people out in this world being vulnerable. It's always the good people, you know. That brings me to a topic that I'm gonna talk about soon. But yeah, it's like being vulnerable is one of those things where you can't control being a good person, but there's things that you can do to really help you not necessarily get taken advantage of, if that makes any sense. I mean, it's a lot of shit that you could talk about when there, but for me, man, I'll give you a little situation, or just an idea, a general statement. For me personally, we all been through this. You all do something where you feel like it's the right thing to do, and then over and over and over and over and over again, you're getting asked the same thing to do over and over, like a favor, for instance. Like, say someone asks you for a couple dollars or whatever, right? You're so nice. You're like, yo, I got a couple dollars. I don't mind handing it to you. But then it just keeps happening. You don't notice it's after like the 10th time because you don't give a fuck. You're so cool, calm, collective. You're like, I don't mind. I don't mind having people out. But then you start to realize that, damn, this motherfuckers keep asking. But then you don't realize you gave a shit 10 times. In their minds, they're not thinking about it as like, wow, this guy's a generous person. They're trying to take advantage of your kindness, man. And that's where being vulnerable comes in. Being vulnerable is a gift and a curse. It's okay to be nice. It's okay to be cool. It's okay to be a human being at the end of the day, like I said. But to get taken advantage of, that happens to most good people. And that brings me to my point where I'm talking about who's the target. Good people are the target. When you're a good person, you are more than likely going to be vulnerable to those people who can't take advantage of you. It could be relationship wise, it could be just ask for favors, it could be just anything really. I mean, it's one of those things that you can't really avoid, but the more you know about it, the more you don't get taken advantage of. That's the sad truth about being vulnerable. So many people in this world, man, I really don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about themselves. They just give a damn about what they can get out of you. And you got to learn to really take a step back, put your foot in front of the door, say that ain't happening, because these people will continue to follow you when it comes to friends, when it comes to family, when it comes to your girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever you rock with. These are one of the things that you're going to experience most of your life. But this is a thing that if you learn how to do it, how to control the situation, how to take a stand for yourself when it comes to being vulnerable. I'm not saying don't be a nice person. I mean, of course, I'm a nice person, but I don't get taken advantage of because I've been there, done that. But there's people who don't know how to say something, you know? And I feel for y'all, man. I mean, Like I said, I was one of y'all, and I'm not saying that I'm not a nice person, but I don't get stepped on like I used to because I realized the game. It's really a game. It's really a thing that a lot of people take advantage of us good people, and you don't got to do that no more. You gotta if you have someone asking you for money and they still haven't paid your ass back, because you're probably a person that like, hey, you take it, I don't mind it, just don't ask me again. Ask you again, ask you again, ask you for a favor, ask you for a ride, then ask you another ride, then ask you for another ride, then ask you to borrow your damn Uncle Al's big screen TV that he let you borrow for summer camp or something. I don't know. Still didn't give it back to you because you're a good person. Do not fall into the trap of being vulnerable. That will put you in a dark place. Trust me. Because you would think that you have to be this kind of person all the time. You're not a bad person if you say no. Like, and there's different ways of saying no, of course. I mean, but in this aspect of it, it's okay to be like, all right, man, I lended you this, I did this for you, that, this and that. But at some point, you got to get it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in your mind, you might be like, you know what? Damn, that sounded rude. That sounded mean. I'm not that kind of person. But bro, you're not being mean. I'm telling you, bro or sis, I'm telling you, you're not being mean. You're just being real, and you're respecting yourself. There's plenty of ways to respect yourself. This is one of them. I'm gonna talk about a bunch of other stuff in the other videos, in the other episodes. But man, this is probably one of the most important things. I think really everything's really important when it comes to this kind of shit. But man, you gotta tell yourself this shit ain't gonna fly. This shit ain't gonna fly. And when you're nice, you are the target, bro. You are the target. And how do you stop from being a target? You gotta learn. You gotta live and learn, just like everything in life, bro. You have to understand trial and error. Trial and error is super, super important. You have to go through something to learn it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a super expert or anything like that, but shit, I've been through life, so I know. I mean, 27 years old. I did something. You know what I'm saying? I did a little something, but yeah, man. I mean, you have to give yourself that leeway and not be so hard on yourself. I'm being rude sometimes, not like in a rude way where you're like, "Fuck you, da da da, if you this, da da da, you're a piece of that." Nah, nah, nah. I mean, like when you feel like something's going on longer than it should, you got to be like, "Yo, enough is enough," because those type of people will continue and continue to ask. And until you say no, they gonna ask your ass every day, anytime. Doesn't matter if it's convenient to you, as long as it's convenient to them. That's one of the biggest lessons I want y'all to know. And why do you let it happen? I don't think necessarily people let it happen. I just think that, like I said in the beginning, you can't really control it. It's one of those things where you being the person that you are, you're going to attract people who want things from you. And vulnerability is one of the easiest things for someone to get away from without sounding like they're manipulating you or taking advantage of you. Because it's always so simple. It's always just asking for a favor. It always starts with a favor. And those things get annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a regular person. You know, you probably got a job. You probably got kids. You probably got this and that. And again, they don't care if it's convenient to you. They just care about themselves. And as long as you know that, and as long as you understand that person's motives, you'll learn how to not be vulnerable. This is episode 1. Appreciate y'all. This is the Swanky's Vibe podcast. More to come. Stay tuned to episode 2 on Friday.